obviously people know you as the bassist in Anthrax, but you started...
Occasional weekend gig, whatever.
But obviously you started this really awesome project with David Ellefson from Megadeth earlier this year. Can you tell us a little bit about how A&A was formed? You guys released an EP as well.
Yeah, so. It's called Altitude to Attitude, and Dave and I were doing a lot of bass clicks.
Yeah.
Easy enough. Where we just said to, Dave actually said it to me. We were doing so many things, and we started playing, just jamming together. Dave just said to me, why don't we just start writing some songs so we could do this at these clinics? And those songs became A&A songs.
Cool.
I think we weren't going to really make songs, but they just came out this way. And it just worked where we knew, wow, we can't just do this at clinics. These sound good. We should record these.
Yeah.
And it just took its own life kind of vibe, which
awesome.
I'm really happy about because I think that's organic and that's really cool. Not to overthink it, really.
Yep.
Nobody's leaving their bands. We have our main gigs, and this is just fun that we can't do in Anthrax and Megadeth. So this is the perfect outlet.
That's awesome.
It's fun.
The CD sounds great.
Thank you. Thank you.
So obviously you're singing on this side project. How has that experience been for you, kind of to step outside of your comfort zone as a bassist? And were you nervous at all, or
it's not, because I think I'm a ham anyway. I love audience. That's how I feed it feeds me. I've always loved audience. I love a live crowd. So I don't ever get intimidated at all. So it was a natural setup. And with Anthrax, I'm pretty much up front anyway with the band and stuff. I sing a lot of backgrounds. So I've always done open mics here in the city. I mean, I've always done, the Sidewalk Cafe, stuff like that. I just do with acoustic. You just go, it was a Monday night, you sign up like 7. I haven't done it in a while, but I'm going to start doing that again. It's just because
I have to come check out one of your gigs then.
You just sign up at 7. And you might not go on until 11, 11:30, 12, whatever. But the fun of it, I've seen all the other great. There's so many great acoustic singer-songwriter guys.
Oh, awesome!
It's just fun. It's just you and the guitar, so it's kind of
very
great.
Cool.
So I've been doing that for years. That's just fun, man.
Cool. So obviously there's a few songs that you've released on the EP, and particular song actually stood out, Booze and Cigarettes.
Yeah.
So besides the obvious, it has a different meaning for you.
Yeah.
Can you talk about that a little bit?
It's so funny when people that don't know and haven't done some of the homework. It's easy to say booze and cigarettes. Oh, it's a party song, right? Yeah. That's the obvious not. A few years back, my grandmother. I was very close to my grandmother. I grew up in my grandmother's house.
Okay.
Well, she got cancer, and she was going through chemo. And anybody who's been through chemo knows somebody who has.
Yeah.
You know how bad it is and what it takes out of a person. So I was with her just about every day there, and I would walk her to chemo. She'd be in the bed, and we'd be walking with the nurse, and just to get any kind of smile, because I knew she was in pain.
Right.
And I knew she knew what was happening. And my thing was just try to make her laugh.
Right.
And my grandmother, she never smoked or drank liquor in her life, any day of her life. So I would just try to make her laugh and say, "Grandma, come on, I'll get you some booze, some cigarettes, and we'll have a party. Come on, let's, we'll have some fun. Just whatever get you, whatever get you through."
Very cool.
And it was booze and cigarettes. So that's a tribute to my grandmother in a big way.
Yeah.
Let them say what they want to say. All I want is to let you live your life. Everyone's gotta live for today. Nobody knows when it's going away. Have to do what makes you feel alright.
Now, you've actually played a few shows this year earlier with A&A. Any plans to do any other shows, maybe in the city, perhaps?
Absolutely. It's funny because there's some promoters here in New York that are asking. They're calling Dave, which is great because they're calling Dave to get some shows, and I'm all about it. It's just lining up. Like right now, I'm in the middle of recording Anthrax, and you can't mix those worlds, and I won't mix those worlds. So we're actually recording new A&A also. So I think after this next round of songs, we'll tour more and do more shows. All relative. It's got to be with respect to our bands, and you got to be smart about it. It's like with Anthrax or Megadeth. No, if it isn't, let's do it. Let's have some fun. And this is nothing but fun. There's no.
Very cool.
Nobody thinks we're going to take over the world. We're just having fun with it. And you know what? People that like it, and I really appreciate it.
Well, that's awesome. It's a great outlet.
Totally.
Like you said, for you guys to both kind of dive into something that you don't do in your day gig, you know, with Anthrax or Megadeth for Dave, you know, so it's really awesome.
It's great because I think people understand, you know, it's not metal.
Right.
And it won't be metal either. It's hard rock.
Right.
This is something that we can't do with our metal band. So,
right.
And it's no disrespect to anything. This is just in us, stuff we've grown up with. This comes out.
Very cool. But you sound awesome. I mean, it's got kind of like a really like a Cheap Trick vibe, and it's like definitely a different vibe, but you know, it sounds amazing. So.
That's a great compliment. Cheap Trick's one of our favorite bands. Dave and I mean, forget it. I mean, even my band Anthrax, it's just one of the best bands, most underrated bands in the world. Still not in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I won't even touch that, but just one of those great bands. Yeah, this some great influences from where we grew up, which is all we can do is like a pay tribute to them, you know.
So you mentioned you guys are already working on another A&A record. Can you tell us a little bit about what you have so far? And
we have all the drum tracks done already. We have some of the. I have one vocal done on one of the songs. I mean, I think what we're going to do is we're talking about doing an LP.
Cool.
Putting that out. We're debating with our record company and debating what we're doing. But it might be that because we have enough songs that we just don't want to let go. And the great thing about it, having all this stuff on the side, you know, it's great to sit down with guitar and sing and just know you can actually put it out on something that'll be heard.
Right.
And that's kind of what this is. It's, so we're really looking forward to it. And Jay Rustin is he's producing again. He's the fifth Beatle with us, so we're having a ball with him. He loves what's going on, so we're having a ball.
Very cool. So if you could have anybody to jam with you on the next record with A&A, who would you want? And somebody besides Steve Harris and Geezer Butler.
You know, Geezer I can call that a favorite. And Steve. God, who would I want to? You know what? You know, it'd be a really good Elvis Costello. That would, I mean, come on.
Very cool.
For that, I mean, if I can
choice.
just have him do a lyric, just do a couple of lines for me.
Cool.
Just sing something for
Yeah,
whatever he does. Just play guitar, whatever you have to do. I love Elvis Costello.
Awesome.
So that would be an obscure kind of great thing to have on the record. So if he sees this, Elvis, it's gonna go.
Have you guys kind of jammed with the same people that you jammed with for the EP?
It's pretty much the same three. You know.
Okay, cool.
Friedel's playing drums. He's great. Okay. You know, he's got so many gigs. You know, but he plays with A&A on the record. It's Dave and I doing the rest of the stuff, and Jay producing.
Awesome.
So it's going pretty well. I mean, the thing is, man, there's no thought. There's no stress.
But it sounds like an amazing, just wonderful gig, and just kind of to do some stuff, you know, on the side for both of you.
Like this room right here, we'll get in the room, Jay, Dave, and I, and we'll just bounce off. And Jay be like, yay, nay,
right.
And it just comes together like that. And then Jeff Friedel, the drummer, will come in and he'll make up drum patterns, and it's awesome. It's just easy and fun, and there's really no stress, which I love. It's all good.
And you also mentioned that you are working on another Anthrax record, or you've started the process. Can you kind of give us a little bit of an idea as to what you have so far and what the fans can expect from the next record?
The word is energy. The word is energy,
of course.
And it's power. Look, the best thing I can do with this thing is not overhype it, and just like that quiet confidence. Because I'm so stoked about what the three of us got in the room last in the studio last week.
Awesome.
And it was like old time jamming. It just built this momentum.
That's awesome.
It's going to be fun to play these songs.
But your last one was kick ass.
Thank you.
So.
Yeah, worship, and it was taken well, it sold well. Thankfully, I'm more thankful. We have a great fan base. We made a lot of new fans on that, along with our fan base. So we're really looking forward to the next stage. We really are. At this thing, 31 years in.
It's a long time, but
and it's weird. You would think you'd be winding down, but I could tell. Really, in reality, it's the fire. There's a fire in the belly. There's something we have to do.
Definitely.
We don't know when it's. There's no reason to stop. We're just having fun doing it, but there's a fire in the belly with Anthrax, man.
And I think your last record was kick ass, and it was just again like the whole energy is just amazing with the band again.
And it's the same thing with this. I mean, we have Joey back singing. And all I can say about this song is people keep asking me, "What's it like?" It's heavy. I think it's a bit heavier. but it's still got what you like out of Anthrax.
Yeah.
Because I'm a fan. I just say, what is it missing? I don't think it's missing anything, but I don't want to overhype it because I'm so proud of it. I think, look, all I can say is I can't wait to play this.
Well, we can't wait to hear it.
I'm pretty psyched about it. I really am.
And so obviously you're going out on tour in spring and summertime with Volbeat. Excited to be back on the road again? Or?
Yeah, Volbeat, that's the guy with the cap. Rob Caggiano. It's great. Do you realize...
Is that his name now?
Caggiano? No. Do you realize, I mean, obviously, Rob lives right near me. I don't know if you know this. He lives literally about 10 minutes down the road.
He's from New York. Yeah,
his parents, so he stays at his parents a lot when he's in New York.
Oh, cool.
So I see him a lot at the Starbucks. So we would constantly ball busting nonstop. He'll always be an Anthrax brother.
Awesome.
So I'm very proud of him. And that tour, that Volbeat Anthrax tour, do you think some drinking's going to happen on it?
A little bit.
A little bit of drinking that's going to happen on that.
So you have a new whiskey. Tell us about that.
Yes, we do. You know what? It's at this point, I was going to show it, but they don't have it ready for me. But everybody will go out and get the Anthrax whiskey. Indians, we're very proud of it. That's my record company inside. So I'm doing it like this. We're pretty excited about it, the taste, and we think it's going to be very successful.
Do what you want.